Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your May 2020 reading. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for your love life for the month of May. Your general reading will be coming up afterwards. Got an Ace of Wands, wanting some new beginning, passionate new beginning, creative new beginnings. The reason why I am shuffling this deck first is because as I was getting ready to do your reading, first of all, I was going to do Cancer's reading, King of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. But then the Tower card kept flying out with the Eight of Swords, and I just felt like Scorpio was needing me to do their reading first. I really felt as though I've got a lot of Scorpios here that are maybe stuck in their heads. If you're a cross watcher for a Scorpio, I feel like you may be witnessing this as well, especially if there is a need for communication between you and a Scorpio, or Scorpio, you're the one that needs to reach out to someone. Maybe it doesn't need to is the correct term, but I did feel that there was maybe a moment of realization, epiphany. Some of you may be experiencing some sort of spiritual awakening, or just like you dreamt something, some sort of thought popped into your head that made you realize perhaps something from a different perspective. So if you're thinking of reaching out to someone, especially if it's because the Queen of Swords did pop out, that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Virgo. Also heavy Virgo, because the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles had also flown out. You know, especially if this is maybe an ex, because when I was getting this deck ready, the Release Your Ex card was coming out. But a little bit of a contradictory message, because it also had stay optimistic about your love life. So if you are in a position where you're thinking of making something work with someone else, perhaps, okay, so here's the situation. You're thinking of an ex who may be one of those signs, or maybe you're with someone, but there's some sort of, I don't want to say physical love triangle, but I do feel that there's some sort of emotional tie here and there. Doesn't necessarily mean in a sexual way, right? I'm not saying people are cheating or anything like that, but I do feel that there may be some sort of third party. For example, you've got a new partner, or you have someone that you are currently with, but then your best friend can't stand your partner and you're trying to make it work. That type of thing. Or it could be a mother-in-law or a family member. Or for some of you, it could be an ex that you're still thinking about, that's in the back of their mind, even though no boundaries, physical boundaries have been crossed. You know what I mean? I feel that it's more maybe emotional, mental attachment, because that Eight of Swords kept coming out with the Tower card. Like, you can't help but be stuck in your head about certain situations. Maybe you're replaying it. Yeah. Replaying certain situations. If you're looking towards the future, like starting something new with someone that you are with, but then there are other factors, and this is what came out the third time. No joke, the Tower and the Eight of Swords came out twice. The third time it came out with this card, which is why I said, you know, if you feel like there's a need for communication or some sort of apology, I felt as though someone is here maybe wanting to clear their karma from the past as you move forward with something new. Okay, so I was just shuffling this card here in the beginning to see if anything else came about, but I feel that just more or less reinforced what I was feeling. So Scorpios, welcome to your May Love Life reading. I know that was a little bit of a long intro. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. If you are new to me, welcome. Normally I do a general spread as well as love life for singles and couples, but I'm going to separate them just to do shorter readings, and upload times are going to be faster because of, you know, the current situation with the quarantine and all that. I am working from home. However, my workload is still the same, so I am trying to fit everything together. I also want to let you guys know that my Patreon is up and running, so there's going to be a lot more bonus readings, and any readings that I do on YouTube that I extend, that I dive deeper into, will be available on Patreon. So check that out. Link is in the description box below. I have my Etsy shop for you to book a personal reading. The listings will come and go depending on my calendar. And I know somebody reached out to me and mentioned that the link hadn't been working. And so I had been booking them through emails. So I'm still trying to catch up with that. I will go back and try to adjust that, and hopefully it's still working for you. What else? Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, the sign with the most views and the most likes will get an extended bonus for the following month. So someone here is feeling some sort of way, lots of passion. I mean, with that Ace of Wands that popped out in the beginning, absolutely passion. There is a need for trust, and you may have some sort of codependency issue that you're in need of releasing yourself from. So let's just get down to it. I know. I'm excited to be back doing more readings. I will be bringing more readings. Oh, pay attention to the red flags. Somebody's got to pay attention there. I am doing more readings. I will be uploading so many more bonus readings and things like that. I want to thank Aggie and Sarah and Jessica for being my very first few pledges, patrons over on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to upload a bonus reading for you guys later on today. So here we go. Let me have a card for Scorpio singles, Scorpio sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And if you're not sure of your other placements, there is a link in the description box below where you can get a free natal chart, or just simply Google free natal chart. And I'm sure there are plenty of websites out there that can help you. So let's see what's going on. You got 2. So make the effort and let your friends help you. This definitely makes me feel as though you're in some sort of situation as a single Scorpio where I feel like you're not putting in the effort. You're like fine being single. But you wouldn't be opposed to your friends helping hook you up or anything like that, right? Like introducing you to someone new. Maybe you have someone in mind, but I don't know, you're kind of enjoying the drama-free, you know, no relationship, not being tied to anyone type of life. But I definitely feel that it's on the back of your mind, and it's slowly sneaking up to the forefront about maybe it is time for you to start dating. Maybe it is time to see what's out there, what your options are. Because I don't feel that you don't have options. I absolutely feel like you do. So let's see, what's the card for Scorpio couples? Married, committed. Maybe some of you in-betweeners might want to apply both readings to you. Okay, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. Now I'm going to pull one more because I know so many of my peeps hate that card. Like, what does that mean? It can be quite frustrating. And there it is. Pay attention to the red flags. So if you're not happy with the way things are in a specific situation in your love life, or perhaps whoever you may be connected with, it is time for you to really decide whether or not that relationship is serving you or not. If it's for your highest good, you know, that maybe it's time to pay attention to those red flags so that you clearly know what it is you want and whether or not this relationship is serving your needs. Okay, so let's move on. Couples. I'm sorry, singles. Wow. Okay, couples, trying to take my attention here. Let's move on to the singles. Let your friends help you and make the effort. So if you are in that situation where you're just like fine and dandy, being single, but maybe this quarantine has you feeling some type of way, that you're just like, you know what? Yeah, see, I told you. I knew you had your eyes on someone. Like, yeah, you know, I've been thinking about so-and-so, and maybe I should. Oh, look at that. 10 of Pentacles. Maybe I should, you know, if you have mutual friends, ask around. What do you think of so-and-so? You know, I'm thinking of asking them out. I'm thinking of, you know, being more than friends with this person. See, you think they're interested in me? Look at that. In me. And that's the Scorpio card. double Scorpio. Wow. So some of you may have, like I said, that was the feeling I was getting when I was getting ready for your reading. I was getting ready for Cancer's reading. So if you have Cancer in your chart, this could also apply to you. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So yeah, Scorpio singles. I feel like you came into this revelation or realization, epiphany. Something happened. Maybe it was this, you know, Rona thing, this quarantine where it gave you time to reflect. And I know that's happening to a lot of people. Having some extra time with your mind can really make your mind wander and race and think and overthink, which is probably why that Eight of Swords kept popping up. But it's definitely had an impact on so many people, not just Scorpios, but so many people, where maybe things that you had been avoiding for some time or just didn't want to deal with, to be honest. It's like, yeah, that's not worth my energy, so let's move on. It started to resurface and you had some sort of realization. Yeah, Temperance. Okay, so double Sag. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you may have Sagittarius in your chart. I don't know if you could see that. This is the Temperance card right there. I hope you guys can see that okay. My lighting isn't the best right now. So yeah, it's like you're at the point of, okay, I've had, you know, my time to think about where things are, everything. Okay, these popped out. The Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. Someone that you're, you know, very attracted to. Again, if you were in some sort of third-party situation, remember, third-party situation can mean a lot of things. Don't start freaking out saying, you know, someone is cheating or whatever. It just means there's a third person. It could even be a child, right? Like you've got to think maybe like, do I really want to be with this person? They're a single parent. And then that means, you know, I become instant step parent. Like, do I, you know, it's things like that where there's an outside situation that may be affecting your reasoning. But I do feel like you have your eye on someone, and there's that Virgo again. I told you. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe someone you feel that is someone that you've known for a long time, like a childhood friend, someone that's been in your life for a long time that you just saw as a really good friend. This can also be someone from your past that you felt was your soulmate, but you've moved on with someone new, and now you're thinking, you know, now that I've been single for a while, it didn't work out with that person. Maybe I want to go back and figure things out with them. I do feel, Scorpio, that you've already been doing the work, like doing that soul searching, but this quarantine just amped it up tenfold, right? You're working on your money. You're working on getting your life together. You feel like a new person. I feel like I've said this to you guys before in the past in previous readings, but this pandemic has really made you reflect on the things that maybe you didn't want to deal with in the last few months, that now you're just like, you know, tightening up them loose screws, you know, from the past that perhaps you had maybe brushed off a bit, right? Let's see. Let me have a card for that Tower, please. Yeah. So the realization here is perhaps you were in a serious or committed relationship in the past. That is the card of marriage, union, family, you know, rejoicing, coming back together. With the Three of Cups, I do feel as though that's been on your mind. You may be single. You may be trying to figure things out. You may be thinking about someone from the past. You may be, you know, contemplating on what your options are, right? And where you want to go from here. And this could have been some sort of realization for you that makes you realize, okay, singledom's been fun. Let's move on. Let's find a relationship. Let's, you know, find a relationship to grow with, to make a future with, someone that I really connect with, someone who can be my lifelong partner. Okay, so let's move on to the couples. So very soon, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So some of you may be in connections or relationships that are not for your highest good. That and it doesn't mean that you're in the wrong relationship, but definitely I feel that there may be some things within your relationship that okay, like the devil card, like addictions, like codependencies, like stress, fear, and worry. Will this work in the long run? Can I build a life with this person? Can I build a future with this person? Are they family material? Can we possibly have children in the future together? Is this person ready for a family? So there may have been behavior, whether yours or theirs, that really has you worried of how it's going to resurface, right? If they had a drinking problem, gambling, addictive behavior, you are thinking of how to start something new, new beginnings, new life. Ooh, 2 cards. Okay, yeah, see, moving forward, perhaps with an earth sign. That is the Capricorn card, but it could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Oops, sorry about that, guys. So that's double Capricorn. So you may be dealing with Capricorn, with, you know, a Capricorn, or you have that in your chart, or they do. But most definitely, it's worrisome energy. I also feel you're doubting yourself or your ability to be that perfect partner that can be the head of the household, that person that's got their shit together, moving forward, being able to be more optimistic. Where in the past, you know, that negative self-talk really was what I feel, that the negative self-talk was a red flag, not just for you, but for your partner as well. And it's a big turnoff, because you know you're stronger than that. They know you're stronger than that. They know that you're capable of, but sometimes you or they may get into this, you know, black hole of negativity that can be hard to pull yourself out of from time to time. Now, remember, this is general, so apply it to your situation, what does apply, and, you know, let go of the rest. Now, if you know that you want a relationship, you know, a serious relationship, a marriage, wife and kid, you know, partner, spouse, whatever it might be, and there has been current or past behavior that has obviously showed that maybe they're not ready for that, that's a red flag. That is why you're being told to clearly decide what it is that you want. What's a deal breaker and what isn't? If alcoholism, if, you know, drug addiction, gambling addiction, addictive behavior, codependencies, things like that, if that is a deal breaker, but yet somehow it's been more of a I'll let it slide type of thing, then clearly what you at first had said was a deal breaker is no longer a deal breaker if you're still with that person. You've bent the rules for this person. And I also feel that some of you perhaps have sacrificed in an emotional and mental health way, right? The stress it brings on in a relationship wears away at the trust and confidence within a partnership. And so you're faced with, does this relationship meet all my needs? And can I move forward and build a life with them? Or do I have to decide once and for all, what's a yay, what's a nay, and what am I going to do moving forward? Do I work it out with them? Or do I move on my own and get really real about what I want? Let's clarify the Devil card. Oh. So it is about marriage. So we have the Lover card there, and it's like the priest, the pastor. So someone here may be dealing with some, oh, look at that. So here's a few scenarios. Either, I mean, come on, male and female lover. This is a partnership with the priest. However, it did come out this way. So, do we have someone that may not respect the vows because they have their backs towards each other and they're looking elsewhere? Are you afraid that if this person has cheated in the past, that maybe not in your relationship, but in previous relationships, if they will be able to respect the vows and the marriage and you moving forward? If you received communication that maybe, you know, someone's still sliding into someone else's DMs, because I'm getting that, I think that's what may be keeping you in this stuck energy. I also feel that it can also be about money. Oh, give me one sec. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. If your relationship isn't working out because of a third party for whatever reason, maybe it's an ex-baby mama trying to get money, but they're saying, yeah, they're still coming over and we're still being intimate or whatever, right? Do not wear yourself down or break yourself down thinking any of it is your fault. But clearly that very soon card is what's highlighting this reading here, to pay attention to the red flags. Are your needs being met? Are you in the right relationship that is for you? Oh, jeez. Take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1, okay, maybe 2, and move on. And oh my God, I can't make this shit up, guys. Get the fuck out of your head and don't fucking force it, right? Get in your heart, it misses you, and allow that shit to come to you. Now, remember what I said. There's a lot of that stuck in your head energy with the 8 of Swords that kept wanting to come out. And we have the 9 of Swords here. So clearly the 8 of Swords, you know, just went up to the 9 of Swords because now there's a point of panicking and worrying and anxiety. And what if they found out about this? Or what if they're, you know, what if they leave me because they believe that person? It's too much. It's all too much right now. Let me just get a couple cards for advice and we'll end it here. What's the advice for Scorpio couples? So, bullshit's got to end. Your wish fulfillment is there for the taking. 10 of Pentacles, you got it twice. It came out over here and you have the 10 of Cups here. So clearly, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, you have an opportunity for wish fulfillment. To be happy and satisfied on an emotional level and on a stable level, right? But you need to figure out, does the bullshit end because this relationship ends and the right relationship to you, you know, comes into you? Or does the bullshit from the past end and you're able to move forward with the partner that you're currently with? Only you know that. Yep. So, you thinking of giving something another shot? Trying to give life back to this relationship? Can this relationship bring in your wish fulfillment? You'll have to be patient as it will resurrect itself more slowly than what you'd like it to be. And there it is, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra. You know what the right thing to do is here. Take a moment to really decide what it is that you want. If it's a new beginning with this person, or if it's a new beginning, you know, for your life on your own. Okay, Scorpios, so hope that resonated with you guys. Please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, the sign with the most likes and the most views gets an extended reading next month. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my information is in the description box below, and you can join my Patreon channel, also in the description box below. I hope you guys are all staying well and healthy and safe. Please be careful out there, and I wish you guys all the best. Thank you to all my frontliners, first responders. I appreciate you guys so much. Take care. Bye.